Let us all rise. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Deliverable under the EU-Kenya Strategic Dialogue.
With this deal in place, we have the right platform to do so. Kenya's exports to the EU will be tariff-free from the day one after its entry into force. This means full and unhindered access to the EU market. This creates strong incentives for trade and for EU companies to invest in Kenya. Indeed, this agreement provides wider incentives for increasing foreign direct investment. It is also accompanied by the trade-related development cooperation. The goal here is to support job creation and sustainable economic growth, with a particular focus on micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. And I can assure you that those are not idle promises. The statistics prove that trade and investment grow whenever a country or region signs an agreement with the EU. This is what sets the EU apart as a strategic partner. We follow through on our commitments, and we do so while playing by the rules. When you agree a deal with us, you build a cooperation platform that is predictable, trustworthy, reliable, and mutually beneficial.
The government and the people of Kenya acknowledge with great appreciation the cordial relations existing between the EU, represented here by great ambassadors, out of which a long-standing and fruitful partnership has emerged and grown to cover several areas of mutual interest, including trade, investment, development cooperation. And I record here that EU is the second most important development partner for Kenya after the World Bank. And it speaks to the great friendship and partnership between our country and the EU. We are here today to mark a very important milestone in our remarkable partnership, the conclusion of the negotiation of the EU-Kenya Economic Partnership Agreement. This is an agreement that has been outstanding for almost 8 years. And if we had left it the way it was, it would take another couple of years. As was said here, agreements are negotiated over years, maybe decades. But the record 7 months that this agreement has been brought to conclusion with the active, dedicated, committed support and working around the clock by Dora and Alfred deserves commendation. Congratulations. Tuwapigie makofi jameni. A further achievement of the negotiated agreement is that it anchors Kenya as a natural hub for European companies seeking markets in the EAC, COMESA, and SADC, and eventually to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. By locating your investment in Kenya, you will gain market access to the rest of the African continent. And I am pleased that we are doing this at a time when we are also advancing the implementation of the Global Gateway Africa Europe Investment Package, which was announced at the 6th EU-AU Summit in February. It will promote trade and investment accompanied by trade-related development cooperation, thereby further deepening the economic ties between EU, Kenya, boosting sustainable economic growth, and enabling us to create more jobs. It will also provide new opportunities for Kenyan and European businesses, including those in the micro, small, and medium enterprise space. Even though the negotiations are now concluded, it is important to note that the chief negotiators will now lead their teams in finalizing the text and proceed to initiate the procedures that culminate in ratification and eventually entry into force of the agreement. I call upon them to move with speed, the same speed. Maybe you can accelerate a bit so that this agreement can be implemented beginning next year. In our budget this year, we have removed taxes on packaging material to facilitate export of finished products that are packed by Kenyan and European partners working together to export our products. It is our intention to reverse our manufacturing as a percentage of GDP that has been going down. We now need to take it to 15% in the next 5 years and hopefully 20% by 2030. That commitment will be backstopped by this agreement. It gives us greater emphasis and opportunity for us to be able to do that. Additionally, it will also give us the opportunity to enhance our exports. As has been said, we've had challenges with our exports as a percentage of GDP, and this opportunity also will give us the chance to be able to enhance that.